I would think most people would be surprised that when they're asked to amend the Constitution, what they're voting on is not what's going to change in the Constitution. Is that something we ought to look into in the future about changing?
I think so, and I think the best policy would be to place the text of the proposed amendment on the ballot so that at the moment when voters are casting their votes, they have an opportunity to read what they're really voting on and not some other person's idea of what the key parts are. If we aren't going to post the full amendment put the full amendment on the ballot, at a minimum, we should post it conspicuously at polling places, perhaps in every polling booth.
Now, in this case, you mentioned the full amendment of the marriage amendment is a couple of sentences. What's going to be on the ballot is one sentence. In some cases, an amendment might be a lot longer, and the summary that's on the ballot is shorter. But do you think that even if it's a really long amendment, the whole amendment ought to be on the ballot for people to see?
I do. If we think back to 2004, there was a fairly lengthy ballot, or very lengthy constitutional amendment. It stretched about 430 words, 432 words, and the ballot question was only about 130 words long. That amendment, the 2004 version, was really one of the lengthiest amendments that we've seen, and again, 430 words, really could have been published on the ballot and only taken up a few inches. The difference between 150 words and 400 words, or 130 words and 430 words, when you're talking about something as important as the Constitution, shouldn't it warrant another inch or two on a ballot?